Hello, hello, Alden Alternate here, and I am coming to you with my day 3 of the Global Good News Challenge today. It has been a huge day already. It's 6 p.m. here on the Gold Coast, and I've been with clients since 8 a.m. this morning. It's been extraordinary. The people I'm working with at the moment, I am so grateful for. They're extraordinary. So the Good News Challenge goes, of course, my name, what I do, 3 things I'm grateful for, and a piece of good news. So I'm Alden Alternate, known as the Media Queen. What I do is I help speakers, experts, and authors get their message to the masses using online and offline media. 3 things I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for the Mind Power Show. I've just come off an amazing show with Dr. Angela Wilson, with Nick Cree and Andrew Komenos, 2 of my clients as well. I work very closely with those guys, and we just had the most extraordinary 2.5-hour show. Andrew was on for most of the first half, and then we had Nick on. Well, actually, we're all on, but Andrew had to hop off. So it was an amazing show we just had, the Mind Power Show. Really grateful for that. I'm grateful for my health. So grateful for my health. Yesterday I was watching some of the footage with what happened with the police brutality in America and the death of George Floyd. And I must say it was quite horrific to watch that. And I cannot believe what happened. And I totally get why people across the world are so frustrated and so angry with authorities, because for a long time people have been disrespected and people have been treated like crap. And it's unfortunate that this kind of stuff happens. Very unfortunate. However, I don't think that violence is the answer. In fact, there's no winners in war. No winners in war. So I would like to share that my heart goes out to everyone who is angered by what has happened, and I'm grateful that I'm alive right now, and I'm grateful for those that are standing for more love in the world, because the fact is there's always going to be crap happening out there in the world, right? COVID has been a hell of a time for people the last few months. People have been very challenged by it. Some people really challenged, and whereas others have, changed business, changed the way they do things, and some businesses have been powering along and some have not. And it's all about how you're going to be at any moment in life, regardless of what happens, because some things we can't control. Sometimes we watch things in the news, whether it's online or offline. Sometimes we watch things and we get very angry. We get very upset sometimes by some things we watch. I know animal cruelty for me has been something that has upset me over time. However, what I've done as a positive is I've created the world's first Animal Action Day in 2007. I've now done 14 annual events. And now the next event is on October 10 this year. So I'm grateful that I can actually do something to make a difference in this area. So if you don't know about Animal Action Day or Animal Action events, every year I am out to raise awareness, appreciation, and respect for animals. And, it's interesting when people have a connection with animals and they get how extraordinary animals are, they also get how amazing they are. And I often say hurt people hurt people. So when there's police brutality and when there's people being nasty to other people, it's because they are hurting and they want to try to make themselves feel better or feel more empowered or whatever. And there's some really sick puppies out there. There's psychopaths and sociopaths. And at the same time, there's also some beautiful, beautiful people who will go out of their way to help people who need help, or go out of their way to feed people, or put a roof over someone's head, or, whatever it is. I know I've certainly done that over time. I've gone out of my way to help people that have needed help. And that compassion and that kindness that we also have in the world, I am so grateful for that, and for the people that show passion and compassion and kindness to others and to themselves. Being kind on yourself too, because no one's perfect. We're all navigating our way through life, and you can come from love or you can come from fear. So I suggest, as much as possible, come from love. Recognize when fears come up for you and learn to move through those fears. Learn to tap into the power of your unconscious mind. As Dr. Angela says on the Mind Power Show, learn to tap into that unconscious mind, that love that is all around us and within us, that God energy, whatever you want to call it, right? There is definitely something going on. And I'm grateful for my beautiful putty cat who's just come along meowing. I've only fed him about 10 times today. And my cat Tiger, who I adopted 11 years ago, he was a stray cat who had high anxiety, and now he's the most beautiful cat. And he does meow a lot because he wants food all the time. So I'm grateful I have food to give him, which I will give him straight after this. And I'm also grateful for Andrew Komenos. He's invited me to guest speak tonight at his event. He's got his Results Collective event, the 13th event tonight, and he's going to be asking me a whole lot of questions about how to get publicity and how to get media coverage. And here we go. I introduce you to my putty cat. Here we go. This is Tiger. This is my little baby. So he's going to be asking me a heap of questions, and then he's going to set me loose to the dogs, basically to everyone else on the show tonight to ask me questions about the media, about how to get media coverage, how to get free publicity, how to market yourself in the media. And my cat Tiger, he just loves the camera. He's a bit like his mum. He just loves it. My little chicken. I call him Chicken because I had a friend that used to call my cat Chicken, and it's just stuck with me. So now he gets called my little chicken. It's a very affectionate term. Hopefully he hasn't got issues about being called a chicken, even though he's a cat, right? Anyway, I'm grateful for my little putty cat. And I am grateful for you watching this. And I'm also grateful for the amazing people that are doing the Good News challenges as well. I've seen some amazing challenges. And, every time I watch one, I feel uplifted, which is fantastic, which is the whole idea of this, is to lift people's spirits, to help decrease depression, anxiety, suicide rates across the world. I've personally had depression. I've had the anger turned inwards, which can lead to depression. I've had 4 friends who've taken their own lives between the age of 31 and 45. And there's about 1 million people worldwide who take their own lives. So my heart goes out to everyone who's been impacted by that. And here is your chance to be the change you want to see in the world and to make a difference in this area. Now, I am going to be on Andrew's show in about 15 minutes. So if you want to come and join us, I'll pop the link under this video here and I'll share it on some of my groups so you can see it. And if you want to participate in the Global Good News Challenge, you can do that through June. You can do 7-day, 14-day, or 21-day challenges. And it's as simple as your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and 1 piece of good news. And the good news can be something about yourself, something about someone else, something you want to acknowledge yourself for, acknowledge others for, something you're thankful for, or some good news you've seen on an online news site or in social media or on an offline news site. There is some positive news also in the offline traditional mainstream media, although the first thing we often hear in the news is not necessarily positive always, right? So the thing is to be conscious about how you're consuming news, how you're doing news, how you're producing news. And, out of the 7.8 billion people on the planet, 7.8 billion people, there's 3.8 billion, about half the world's population, are active social media users now. So what's happening is journalists are looking to social media every single day for story ideas. Okay, so what you put out in your social media can make the world of difference, not just to your life, but to those around you as well. And the ripple effect of this Good News Challenge, I believe, is what the world needs now more than ever. I think we need hope, we need love, we need inspiration, we need joy, and you can do your bit to make a difference. So I'm grateful for you. And I know I've done a few more gratefuls and more good news there than is required for this challenge. However, if you feel like doing more gratitudes, you just go ahead. If you feel like sharing more good news, you just go ahead as well. The more, the merrier, I say. And you can do it. If you don't want to do it on your personal profile on Facebook, you can do it on the group Loving Life. Okay, so all the details are on the Facebook page, the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. At the top there's a list of how it all works. It's absolutely free to join in. If you want extra mentoring, I do have some paid options there. If you do want some extra support in doing Facebook Lives, 7-day, 14-day, or 21-day challenges. And most people do it in about 3 minutes. I tend to waffle on a little bit longer because that's just how I roll sometimes. And that's okay. That's okay. So thank you so much for watching me. Thank you to all our our good news crusaders out there helping to spread more good news and love, despite all the chaos and the dramas that are happening. You know, we've seen this since the beginning of time. We've seen atrocities happen in the world, and we've also seen some amazing acts of kindness and amazing people who have inspired through the ages as well. So it's like the yin yang of life. You're always going to have the pros and the cons. You're always going to have the negative and the positive. You're always going to have the love and the fear. You're going to have the love and the light, or you're going to have the fear and the trepidation. So it's, what are you going to choose at any moment? Are you going to choose the love, or are you going to choose the fear? So here is what I'm standing for. I'm standing for truth. I'm standing for good news, and I stand for animal welfare in the world. Here's to lots of love to you and yours, and please be kind to yourself and others, and remember to shine your light bright and light up all those around you. You are extraordinary. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again tomorrow with day 4 of the Global Good News Challenge, or come and join me at Andrew Komenos's event very shortly. I'll put the link underneath this video. And what are you grateful for? If you're watching this and maybe you're not participating in the challenge, I'd love to hear what you're grateful for. Please pop in the chat as well. Okay, lots of love to you. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. Mwah. See you.